Hello, my fellow listeners. Elon here. I hope you are all as charged up as I am about tonight's live episode. Who knows what Dirty will do or say tonight, but he's certain to offend someone and couldn't care less about it. Will he make Float puke? We can only hope that will happen. Speaking of Float, the bearded fisherman, let's hope he's been able to eat this week. As you know, the only thing he can catch on the line is a telemarketer. We really love teasing him, but never feel guilty. Some of you will see what I did there. Ha ha ha. We all love Float, and love always wins. Okay, mofos, grab your drinks, snacks, and get ready for an electrifying evening with these two and a live weather report from the live stream legend, Andrew. Oh, and tip your drinks to Toby Keith, my friends. He was nothing short of an amazing artist and an everyday cool mofo. Rest in peace, my friend.
She said, I seen you in here before. I said, I've been here a time or two.
Cheers. I got my dirty float.
Hello, my name is Bobby.
Got that Coke.
Meet my
Rest
twin
in peace,
sister,
brother.
Betty Lou.
Am you going tonight?
And we're both feeling kind
Huh?
of wild tonight.
You got a Coke. You running leaded tonight.
Man, I am. It's zero, though.
Oh, okay.
Coke zero.
You're running like 87 on me.
What a word from Elon, brother.
As good
As good as I once was.
I got a few years on me now. But there was a time back in my
prime.
when I could really lay it down. And if you need some love tonight,
Yes,
then
sir.
I might have just enough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once
Yeah,
as I
ever was.
that's right. It's a good song.
Yes, sir, man.
still hang out with
That was
my
a cool
best
dude.
What's up, Ron?
Dave. I've known
Ron.
him since we were
There's
kids
4
at
people in
school.
here. They were yapping away a minute ago. Now they gone. I know Will's gone. He don't ever stick around for
Got in a
shit.
tight spot, hustling a game of pool with a couple of rednecks.
Wapatop, Mandy done Wapatop that comment.
I heard David yell across the room.
I keep forgetting his waffle sellers in
Helping
here.
hand. I said, Dave,
She don't put up and on. Hey,
as good as I once was. My, how the years have flown. But there was a time back in my prime when I could really hold my own. If you
Wapatop.
wanna fight tonight,
Hey, tonight.
guess those boys don't look all that tough. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once
Good one.
as I
As
ever
I ever was.
I used to be hell on wheels back when I was a younger.
Who else is in here? There's 6 of you now. Hit the damn thumbs up if you're not saving.
Can't do this, boy. But my
That's the least
friend
you can
says,
do.
oh yes you can.
Mofo.
Mofo. I see 6 thumbs up.
I ain't as good
Okay.
as I
They did that
once
jump
was.
in.
That's just the
What up, Drew?
hard truth.
Dude, what
I
up,
still
man?
throw a few back. Talk a
Drew
little
probably hit the
smack
thumbs down.
when I'm feeling bulletproof. So
Fuck
don't
you,
double
Ron.
dog dare me now.
Don't double
Don't
dare
double
me.
I'd have to
Don't do
call
it.
your bluff. I ain't as good
I
as
saw it.
once was, but I'm as good
I'm
as good one
as I
as
ever
I ever
was. May not be good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was.
Woo!
Man, prayers up to that family because that was a living legend that just
Yeah, man.
couldn't quite defeat that ugly C word.
You know, I actually thought he was getting better. You know, the last report I heard, he was, and seen him, he was doing. You know,
I'll tell you this, as someone that as everybody knows, my late wife battled a similar cancer, in the same organ realm. And you just, man, when I saw him come on that stage, what was that, month and a half ago or something like that, when he was at this show, I knew I could look at him and tell that he was, in high hopes, but I think I know he knew too. That was his, and I knew that when I watched it. I knew it all day long. That was his, I'll see you cats later, man. And I'm not, as far as today's country is concerned, and even when he kind of came around, I wasn't caring a whole lot for it, because it's where all the pop singers were kind of starting to cultivate. But he kept it real, man. And, and there's a bunch of people on TikTok, these screwballs that are trying to crucify him. I'm like, you're the very freaking people that want everybody to be inclusive. And you're the people that are literally praising that he's dead. Yeah,
that's crazy, dude. Evil.
It's screwed up. Saying that he was a sexist and a racist in his songs I'm like, where?
Yeah.
Please, God, show me one stretch of lyrics that suggests that.
Yeah.
He's a womanizer. The dude liked women. That's not womanizing anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's like if you talk sexually at all, these fucking village idiots that,
yeah. What's wrong with a man liking a woman? Well, these days.
Right. My dog is more attractive than most of these people that, come out of the woodwork wanting to crucify everybody.
Oh my gosh, man.
And that's part of their problem. It pisses me off, man, to no end. And
I'm with you.
That their voice gets any traction at all. What's up, man? We got Mandy, Ron. We talked to them. Drew, Mike in the house. Uno showed up. Look at that. Willie came in. Who?
Did you let him in?
No, I let Dose in. Maybe when I let Dose in, he backed up and turned the doorknob for Uno too. I don't know.
Good gosh, I thought I had him blocked.
Oh, just me. Robin was in here. She's still here. Andrew, like I said, Will, he's come and gone. He's sending me text. Man, I really want to watch your show. I just need to have some fun for like an hour or so. I just really need it now. He's probably jacking off in the corner of an oil stain somewhere in the backside of his damn automotive building, please.
Get over here, Wills. He's probably lurking. He's lurking. We got 10 people now, so he's lurking. I already know it. I came through the dang it, somebody let him in the window.
Nah, Will's out there jacking off to goat porn or something, I'm sure. See, I was in charge of checking the windows and I didn't do it, man. That's my bad. My bad.
You gotta get it together, bro. We can't be letting, people in like that, bro.
Andrew, I'll take that. The window is probably broken. That's probably what the reality is.
Yeah. I think One Love carries a glass cutter. So he probably cut the glass.
Oh, he does, man.
Yeah. That mug tried to sell me some diamonds one time. It was just cut glass,
You ever watch the cartoon, The Pink Panther?
Yeah.
You remember the old bald guy that used to give Pink Panther hell? Sneaking around? That's One Love.
That's One Love. What is his name? We're going to start calling him that.
I can't remember. And if I watched it, there's one of the free apps. No, I take that back. It was on Apple, I think. Anyway, it has all the Pink Panther cartoons. And I watched like 3 hours of them the other day.
Somebody Google that and find us a name so we can call One Love. It'll be One Love the whatever that guy's name is.
Andrew, well, I'll send you a link in a few minutes. But while we're getting to that, Google Pink Panther characters. Cartoon, not a movie, cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon. I hold it in my prison pocket.
In his bum hole.
Dang it, man. If y'all haven't noticed, already from jump, this live has been something else. I mean, it's been.
Went south.
Did you guys hear Elon Musk at the beginning? I mean, if you didn't, you missed it.
You weren't here. You missed Elon Musk at the beginning.
You missed Elon Musk at the beginning.
We chatted for a couple hours, and he said he would do an intro for us. And, well, we talked to our production company. They worked it out with him, and they said just give us credit for it, and for production and everything. And I said, okay, all right, go for it,
guys. We're going big time, guys. Hey, get aboard, y'all. Get on board because we're about to go. Yes, right.
We'll know if you're, and we know if you're around or not. So if you're somebody that likes to lurk around and won't hit the like button,
yeah,
we're gonna call you out.
We ain't gonna remember you when we make it big because we're going. It's going, y'all. I mean, look at all the people we're gonna have.
Remember you, but there's two sides of the coin. Which side you want to be on is all up to you. You can roll with us in here, or we can go to Amazon and send you a blow up doll, whatever you want.
I mean, look at the stars that's been on here. Rogan. I mean, come on, Elon.
Yeah.
Y'all. We started off with a bang. Will the Thrill. Geez, man.
Andrew. I mean, Andrew's a YouTube sensation.
No, I'm gonna pass on that one, love. I don't really need to see that, but I appreciate it though. But no.
Is it bigger than your shirt pocket? I was kind of upset at myself though. I slipped up this week. Uh-oh. And I think you did it to me, to be honest with you.
I did it.
Yep.
Well, what did I do?
Y'all, Float sent me a cool gift, something I really like a lot. Some of his, I thought I brought it in here, but I didn't. From his affiliate, am I saying that right? Affiliate program site. Yeah. And those products I've used before, he sent me some, and it set me back so far that I got a gift from Float that I forgot to order him some food.
That was my plan. Worked. Yes. I love it when a plan comes together.
Well, to keep me from getting on Amazon right now and getting ahead of the curve, what you sending?
Let me see.
Next week's coming. There's less than 24 hours. I mean, 7 days until we do this again. So.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, that's right, Drew. I forgot. There's Will. See, Will missed the whole intro and everything too, man. You fuckers, man, you miss all the good stuff. But Drew brought this up in his live a few nights ago when you weren't around. Can you read?
Get him some cream herring.
Yeah.
What is cream herring?
Fish soup.
Y'all crazy.
Hey, look, man, we're just trying to help you out. You've been fishing for 4 years on here and ain't caught the first fish worth frying.
Dang it, Dirty. I've caught some good fish. Don't be lying here on the podcast.
Okay, but we see them drop. And he flounders out from us.
Y'all don't send me no cream herring or whatever y'all talking about. That's it. Drew's blocked.
It's already been settled now.
Drew's blocked.
Drew says we know Float will like it. I demand to be on the show one time, says Uno.
You're on it now. That's your final time.
Hey, look, could you please go to the streets and protest? We'll go live then too. Maybe that's how you get up here.
That's right. We know float. Well, no,
If
we
you
won't.
do it in the street, there's a certain person that lives by you. You know who we're talking about, and just protest on his street. If you do that,
You're in.
right on.
You're in, brother. Yeah, I've always it does, but that don't mean I gotta love this cream hearing y'all talking about.
Hey, you can't be picky, float. If you go love any one thing, you got to love it all, right?
Mm.
You know, I mean, what would Jesus do?
He wouldn't eat it. He'd rebuke it. I rebuke you.
He turned it into wine.
Yeah, he turned it into wine. Jeez. Why is Dirt's head so small? So small?
Plus, the camera's up here, and I'm just kind of kicked back in my chair.
Yeah, I'm all big.
I'm down here like Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. What's up,
It also
Tiny
is a
Tim?
totally different projection because he's got his straight up and down.
See, I mean, some of the people that's in here missed. I mean, I hate that y'all missed it, but I mean, maybe we can sweet talk Dirty into playing it again because they missed the ending of the beginning.
Yeah, the end of the beginning was a pretty special moment, wasn't it? I mean, that's a very famous production company, and they might be just as famous, if not a little more famous than Elon to this crowd.
Right.
Don't you think?
I think so. I think so. And you know, it's kind of a little hint of what's to come.
Yes, because it was quite funny that, let me see if I can go back to it, that this comment pops up at the very beginning of the show, right before we even go live. There
Right.
it is. And
There it is.
and if I don't think maybe not everybody can scroll that far back up, so I'll just leave it there for a second. And then we'll come down here and we'll go to Will to click it out. And it was just so fitting that we had this.
Hello, my fellow listeners. Elon here. I hope you are all as charged up as I am about tonight's live episode. Who knows what Dirty will do or say tonight, but he's certain to offend someone and couldn't care less about it. Will he make Float puke? We can only hope that will happen. Speaking of Float, the bearded fisherman, let's hope he's been able to eat this week. As you know, the only thing he can catch on the line is a telemarketer. We really love teasing him, but never feel guilty. Some of you will see what I did there. Ha ha ha. We all love Float, and love always wins. Okay, mofos, grab your drinks, snacks, and get ready for an electrifying evening with these two and a live weather report from the live stream legend, Andrew. Oh, and tip your drinks to Toby Keith, my friends. He was nothing short of an amazing artist and an everyday cool mofo. Rest in peace, my friend.
Brought to you by Beelzebub Productions.
There it is.
Man, this Dirty Float's a good one tonight, man. I added some peach brandy into it. That's kind of on time, man. It's like the chocolate, and of course the peanut butter whiskey, and ice cream on the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's good. It's real good.
Well, I just finished the Coke and now I've got water, but I am going to do a shot of something here soon. So, something.
Well, Uno says if you don't puke tonight, he's never watching again.
And I'm going to do everything I can not to puke.
I knew there was a reason I didn't send you anything.
Yeah, we getting rid of this sap sucker. That sounds good. You want your one, Drew? You want your float, dirty float? Andy wants one too.
It's good. It's very, very good.
Very good.
So good, I'm almost completely done with it. I need to slow my roll, man.
Bro, did I tell you? Did I mention this last week that I may have a float named after me?
No,
Yeah,
you did not. I was just about to ask you what's current in your world. I guess this is it. Let's go.
bro. Yeah, man. There's we have a new ice cream place around town, up in town there, and um, it's probably the first time I visited there. It's crazy. Everybody in there knew me. I didn't know most of them, but they knew me. And and the owner knows me. Well, he posted a new float that he's got. It was a cosmic float. It's like sherbet, a couple different, sherbet ice creams, and I commented on it. I was like, man, when you need a float called the Float Dizzle. He said, yes, sir, I do. I was like, so we need to talk about it then. He's like, yeah, come see me. So I got to get up there. I told him I was going to come try that cosmic float, and maybe we'll work up some kind of float Dizzle float.
That's cool, man. Yeah, you got to take it to the tiki-taki when that happens, man.
That's right, to the tiki-taki.
I've got some news about something similar that I might be able to share sometime soon. Old Dirty has started taking on some branding. Let's say that.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe in a couple of months, maybe we can give some away along with our t-shirts, Thump Podcast, when we go live.
The t-shirt, y'all. Swag. Got Thump swag coming. What you think,
Got
y'all?
the swag. I showed you the pictures, right?
Yes. Yep. They're nice. I like them.
You follow through with that. And matter of fact, that's one of Will's favorite things. Why don't y'all just FaceTime each other and get it over with?
Did he get excited about the new float? The Float Dizzle?
The Float Dizzle. He must have. Must have gotten extremely excited. I want to take this to a friend of mine as a fairly well-respected bartender around here. I need to take this to him or one of my buddies in Charleston and get them to make it so it's officially a drink.
Heck yeah, bro. Oh, hey, did y'all see what, it's a little change of subject here, but did y'all see what Burger King's doing or what they're about to offer? They've got a promo or something going where, they're taking a break on making up combos. So they're going to do a little contest and give away to the winner $1 million to whoever can come up with a best combo, I guess whatever ingredients, on the hamburger or whatever. So yeah, they're gonna give away $1 million to whoever wins that.
It'll be somebody on TikTok. You watch.
I'm sure, yeah.
A little bit, Will. A little bit. It started where you're thinking, and it kind of sprouted some wings. Took a left in Albuquerque, and then took a right somewhere in the Dakotas, and landed in something pretty cool.
Nice, big old pile of goodness.
Yeah,
the best Whopper. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, me and Costas were chit-chatting. I was up there, when we did the live last, actually. I went up there Wednesday, and I came home late Friday. And we were supposed to do a bunch of work up there, although my main objective was just to get the new camper up there and get it all set up. Mission accomplished on that. But we're supposed to do a little bit of work, a little bit of grading work in preparation for some stuff. Because we've had a bunch of materials delivered there, metal roofing and lumber and all kinds of shit. And getting ready to finish the other part of the road and everything. And we couldn't because I was going to get it and Costas. I got to keep him out of that skid steer. Got to keep him out of it.
Oh, No, he didn't break it again.
Yes.
Dang it, Costa.
He goes, hey, let me ask you something while we're here. I said, what? He says, you think we could check the hydraulic lines real quick? I'm like, why? He said, because he said, like every day I've got to add like 5 gallons of hydraulic oil to it. I'm like, Costas, how long has that been going on? Well, I don't know, a few weeks.
5 gallons?
A day.
Dang.
I was
That's
like,
how-
Costas, you shouldn't be adding any oil to it. I said, you got to think of this system as just like your engine. If you were adding 5 gallons a day to your engine oil, don't you think you'd think there's a problem?
That's a hose missing.
Yeah, right. I was like, he was like, really? I was like, when do we ever sit around here and add oil to it all the time? He was like,
Wow.
well, I don't know. Because I am usually the one that, checks it out. But I wasn't there through the holidays, and he was doing some work out there, just bush hogging and stuff. And so I opened it up. There's a massive leak on a hose that the Kubota has to come out and fix it. We ain't fixing that.
Dang it, man.
You got to take out the radiator, the def tank, and something else to get to where this hose connector is. I'm like, I ain't doing that.
That's a job. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I could spend 8 hours doing this or call Kubota and they'll get it done in 2. And it doesn't matter if I'm here or not. So
Kubota it is.
Kubota it is.
Yeah.
I was like, man, stay the hell off of this machine. Really?
Right. You got to go buy him a old beat up tractor to let him run around on out there.
Yeah, I need to get him like some old like Ford 9N tractor,
Yeah. Here, one love. Touch it, buddy. Go ahead.
Can I touch it?
Run your fingers through it, buddy.
I might be a tad bit drunk, but even I know that ain't right.
That ain't even right. 5 gallons a day? No. Something ain't right. I mean, even a couple ounces, that ain't too bad, but, that's a problem.
Dude, a half a gallon a day, you got to start looking around because you got a slow leak somewhere.
Somewhere. Dang.
But anyway, so thank God camper's all set up. So
Yeah, how did that sleep, bro?
oh, awesome, man. God, I slept like a baby in that thing, man.
Nice. I thought about you today because I seen one. It was a little bit bigger, I think, maybe a little longer than what you got, but it's, it was shiny chrome. I was thinking of you, man. I was like, yeah, that's what he's got right there. Because I haven't seen the outside yet, just the inside.
Yeah, it's all chrome on the outside. Oh, well, polished aluminum or stainless, whatever it is. But
yeah.
Yeah, we sat there and turned on some music. I think the TV was even on actually, and just started going back and forth about some things we want to do on the property, but some other things. Just we're always bouncing ideas off each other's heads, and now that both of us are in a position to do even more stuff, then and we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves either. But there's some things that can be done that once it's put into motion, we're not doing anything. And so some of that has moved forward just by myself. I was picking his brain about it.
Right. That's good times though, man. Just sitting in the camper, chilling up in the property and out in the woods, whatever, with your homeboy. Just chilling, talking, man. That's good times. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we on Thursday we walked the whole property again because I wanted to go on a mission. I've got the camper set up in a really good spot, where it faces southeast. And so I see the sun come up, and the way the sun is at its on its winter angle, I even catch a good sunset without having to like go around the other side of the camp or anything. And but I wanted to go on a mission because I was like, I want to put this thing on a creek somewhere. And Costas is like, oh, I got the spot. I'm like, okay, let's go. So we went hiking up the mountain. Well, first we went down because we wanted to go see something. We went up there, and Costas said, right here is the spot. It's like on the northeastern end of the property. And there's a perfect spot for me to just lunge that thing right in beside. The creek would be like a step and a half away from the steps. And I was like, and it's up under the rhododendrons and the heavy pine or, spruce canopy and everything. I was like, hey, Robin, you back? I was like, dude, this is the spot. And so anyway, then we carried on walking around again because now the mission is to see how many of those things we can put out there and just start renting them. Right. We started flagging other spots, and then we had to go over there and check on a few other things where the venue is going to be. We had to put some stakes out for some things, but that was the day.
Nice, man. To lay there, you have to lay there at night and hear the creek running. Shoot, talking about some sleep.
Oh yeah, man. And it's right where we're gonna and it's because it's got a beautiful waterfall right there too. Nothing big. I mean, because it's like it's a 4 or 5 foot wide creek, but it comes over these huge boulders and makes a lot of noise. And it's perfect because you could stand right there and literally shower in that little waterfall, man. I was like, man, this is freaking awesome. This is the perfect spot because we're going to dam up behind it. It's going to be the water source for us because it all flows downhill from there. And so we won't even there. We wouldn't need a pump or anything. If we do, what's those pumps that runs by themselves? I think it's the thump pump or something like that. Oddly enough, and hook one of those up and we'll be fine. Oh, and getting power out there. We keep talking about that, but
yeah, he's talking about his property, Robin, up there where he's doing all his work. Gonna have the venues.
Yeah. And Costas tapped like 4 weeks ago. Tapped like 20 of the maple trees and the hickory trees out there to make syrup. He's been collecting the sap. He's a sap sucker.
He's a sap sucker.
He's a sap sucker.
He's a show enough sap sucker, buddy.
Ram pump. Thank you, Ron. But anyway, I didn't. Who's the dude that used to roll through lawn land that made syrup? Calvin.
Yeah.
He was I looking to see if he later, man.
Love you,
see
buddy.
if he made any videos recently or anything, and he hadn't. I think he's uploaded a couple of things, but nothing syrup related.
Right.
And so because I was telling Costas, I was like, oh dude, I know somebody. Because he was asking me about how to get syrup from the sap from trees. I was like, dude, I don't know. I plant them. I don't harvest them.
Yeah. Well, you got his number, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I was just looking for something to like for if he had uploaded something semi-educational that he and that Costas and his son could watch. And was that me?
That was both of us.
Oh, okay. Damn StreamYard. But anyway, Costas, he and his son KJ did a deep dive on all this stuff, man. I didn't realize, but it takes like 50 gallons of raw sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. I'm like, man, that's a lot of work.
That was a lot. Jeez.
I thought it would be like, I thought maybe 50 gallons would probably get you 10 gallons of syrup. When he told me earlier back that, you don't get much. It takes a lot of work. I'm like, running around here to get 50 gallons to make 1. it said depends on, sometimes you can get 2, just depends on how it boils down or how thick the sap is, blah, blah, blah. I was like, geez Louise,
That's
man.
a lot, man. I never did get to try Sunrise's syrup, but I did get the jam. I got some of his blueberry jam. We made it, but I didn't get to. Daggum Linton was always buying up the syrup.
And me. I had a couple of cases myself.
Yeah, you and Linton. As soon as it come out, y'all buy it up.
And, well, Linton got more because he went to see him over the summer.
Yeah. I remember when he went seeing him, he got some more syrup because he did his little video. Y'all see it.
Labor of love. There you go. There's actually a few of them, Robin.
Yeah. Yeah, Sunrise makes some good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Calvin does a good job with that stuff. And we got to build our raised gardens here soon too, man. That's good, man. We're gonna have a bumper crop of fruits and veggies this year. Good Lord.
Nice.
Which is good.
You got some good tomatoes.
Yes, sir. That's priority number 1, man. We got a.
Mm-hmm.
We had quite a catastrophic failure last year because nobody was up there, like a couple of days a week, like you should be when their garden's growing, and the weeds got a hold of everything, just kind of took over and choked some things out. But the tomatoes, the cantaloupe, the peppers, strawberries, what else? Some of the herbs naturally, because they'll outpace the weeds. The potatoes, they all did pretty good. But I've got a bunch of tomatoes, man. Oh, because if I'm gonna plant a garden, it's gonna be full up of tomatoes and cantaloupe, if anything. That's
what I had for dinner tonight. I made me a toasted tomato and cheese sandwich. Ooh, it was so good.
Ooh, that sounds good. I had sausage dogs with kraut and spicy mustard. I hadn't had that in a long time. I've had it 2 nights in a row now.
That sounds good too. Well, I've had tomato sandwiches 2 nights in a row. I made me toasted tomato and cheese last night and tonight. So, but I'm out of tomatoes now. That was my last one.
Oh, gotta go to the grocery store.
Yep.
Yeah, we had them last night and had a few left over, and then Sarah made a homemade Euro meat, lamb, which is basically like a lamb meatloaf is all that meat really is. And, but she didn't realize that it had to cook as long as it has to, because it cooks very, very slow. And so it wouldn't have been finished in time for dinner for me to eat to get on here. So I said, slap me up 2 of them dogs.
Them dogs. Nothing but the dog. Sorry, Robin. I didn't mean to make you hungry, but what you do is you just toast your bread, and then flip it over and put your cheese on there and melt your cheese like a cheese toast. Slice your tomato on there, mayonnaise, salt and pepper. Yum, yum, good. Good to go.
Yeah, that's the waterfalls are awesome out there. Like I said, none of them are some of them are tall. They're just nothing like majestic, just beautiful, bouncing off the rocks and a nice noise to them and stuff. It's pleasing enough for me.
Yeah, but I'm sure with your experience, you could probably turn it into something.
That's exactly why. One other reason that we're damming up the water up above it is so that what we could do is actually, because weddings will be taking place right down from maybe 50, 60 yards from there.
Right.
We'll release the water and it'll have a much higher flow and it'll be a show for the wedding people. And then lay the dam back down and let our water supply build back up once the activities are over with on that end. My ass is sitting here in the truck eating gas station donuts. What's new? At least they are fresh within the last hour. That's probably new. They're really stinking good. Yes, sir. There's nothing better than a hot, fresh Dunkin' nut.
Right. Will, I was thinking about you earlier, Will. I was chilling before the podcast and watching a video of a guy that I watch. He's fishing with Jack Pack. And he was doing, they went out and did a video on magnet fishing. It was their first time ever going out and doing some magnet fishing. And one of the creeks, what they do is they would Google search creeks and stuff. And one of the ones they went to was called Murder Creek. And I was thinking,
shit.
yeah, I got thinking about Will and Brittany and Murder Lake. So that was pretty funny.
That's hilarious, man. I'd forgotten about old Murder Lake.
Murder
It
Lake.
can look-
Man.
It is pretty easy to grow. I've never had any difficulties. Some people do because like something similar to the squash bug can get into the vine, but yeah, it's really rare if you ask me. Sugar Kiss. I remember my grandmom saying that. I'm trying to remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Don't Prince sing that song? Oh no, wait, that's Kiss.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Just give it that kiss.
Sugar Kiss.
And we well, I can say this on here. Another reason we were in the chilling out, running numbers, and the in the office was we've had 3 offers on the property.
Wow.
Blindly come in. One of them we're still talking to.
Right. Okay. So that one kind of made you look twice. So
Yeah, he was serious enough to continue a conversation with. He came in hot from go, just not hot enough.
yeah. Probably got some busted pops, Will.
That's crazy, man.
What's up, Beardus?
All right, cool. We can start now.
Beardus is here.
Yep, we're good to go.
Party's on.
But we
So,
figured. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. I was just going to mention that deal with the, they coming in.
Oh,
giving
go
you
ahead.
an offer.
I'll pick up after that. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I mean, it was interesting, but just not enough, right? So, I mean, it was close, but
Oh,
cigar.
yeah. Okay. It dangerously close, actually. And it's not completely off the table yet. We left the conversation open. It's actually very close to what it would take for us just to bail out and go start somewhere else, which is that's we've been trying to figure out why the offers are coming in, to be honest with you. Because new roads are going in, new water lines and brand new fire hydrants are going in, all kinds of different internet's being upgraded to fiber out there. And I mean, Will knows it's still out there.
Right.
And this is the 3rd developer to call us. It's like, what's going on out here?
Yeah, something big's about to go on.
And there's a bunch of out in front of us, out on the main road, there's a bunch of mini farms, mini ranches. They're like 10 to 15 acres apiece, just sold out in front of us. And they're building like really nice houses on them. I'm like, something is coming this way. And Costas works for the state through Clemson and in the business sector. And he typically sees anything and everything, or he can find anything and everything that's coming through business wise. He said, but a lot of things can stay underground until plans are approved and financing is in place, because they could stay under the radar until they're ready to pull permits. And so he can't find anything, but we're scratching our heads like crazy trying to figure out what's going on. Like I said, the first two guys, it was like, we ain't giving this shit away. And they're like, well, you only paid blah, blah. I don't care.
Yeah. So
we ain't got to go nowhere.
You know, that the third guy might have got a little hint of what y'all were planning and like wanted part of that action or something, or I don't know, sparked his interest to do it. Who knows, man?
I don't know, but and the other thing is that there's like 300 acres behind us that has gone into preservation. It can never be developed at the very top of the mountain and back down the other side. So if they built on our side over there, there would never be any homes up higher than them. And it's not very high property. It's, like I said, it's 1,000+ feet. Not very high, but it's the first mountain range. So when you look south from where we are, you can see out as far as the eye will let you. And so it's beautiful. But for some reason, they want to develop that land real bad.
Yeah. How bad do you want it?
We gave him a number, and it was like, and you've got 6 months to come to this number. If you don't hit that mark within 6 months, it's going to be more money.
Right. Well, yeah, because y'all gonna have it develop more. And, yeah, exactly.
Well, not only that, it's just that things will have changed. You know, it's like the longer you wait, the more we're not. I was like, we're not coming down from here.
Yeah,
and it's big time investors in New York City. It's nobody local, which makes you question it even more. It's like, why in the hell is an investor from New York City looking to buy 100 acres in Pickens? I mean, they said they're developers, but why are you randomly wanting to develop in the middle of nowhere?
right. Yeah.
You don't say.
You don't say. Oh, man. Guys, I'm going to take a shot of something at the 1 hour mark. So, y'all take a guess what it might be. Y'all want to guess in the chat there? What's Float going to take a shot of? Is it strong? Is it weak?
No, Will, it's more than that, man. I mean, there's all kinds of shit, and they're bringing it out there specifically right to our property, right there in that one little neighborhood. And that's it. It's something's going on, and we're not quite sure. It's a lot more than just, hey, let's improve things. Yeah. And plus the road where you turn in to go to our property where you dropped off the skid steer. That's all things considered. That's a one-way road that goes across that dam. I mean, it's 2-lane, but you call it one way because it's not a full 2-lane wide. They would have to improve that infrastructure to build on our property, and they know that. So, and then if you're going to develop 100 acres, you still got a lot of infrastructure to go. So something's different.
Yeah. That's true too, Gamer. What you said, they ain't making no more land.
Nope, that they aren't, and that's the thing. We told them, said, look, you could make us filthy rich off of buying this freaking property, but we're still going to go do somewhere else what we plan to do here, no matter what. Right. And so we got to be able to be sitting pretty in the end and go buy that piece of property, paid for. Cash done. Yep. Who doesn't drink soda?
It's been a while, but you wouldn't believe it. What I had tonight, bro. Coke Zero. It has been a minute since I drank some soda, though. But
I hadn't had one in a hot while, and a friend of mine's closed his little diner down, and on the last day, he was basically giving away free food, just as, come one, come all, as a celebration of all of his longtime customers and stuff. It was all free. And I typically don't drink sodas that much. And, but he always has RC Cola. And I was like, man, give me one of them RC Colas.
Yeah. Every now and then I'll grab one of them. It's not like every other month, but I might have one a year or something like that, man. If you see one, because it's like when I looked over today, I stopped at the store on the way home. I looked over and seen that Coke Zero, and I said,
just called you out.
And I was going to get some peanuts to put in it and forgot to get the peanuts. So,
man, I had done that in a long time.
I love some Coke, some peanuts in my Coke.
Hell yeah, man.
Man, two of our Beardless Gamer might know about this, but two of our local celebrities, here, radio hosts, are retiring this year. Man, they've been doing it for 30 years. This will be their 31st year, and they're gonna give it up. And that's Rick and Bubba. Yeah, Rick and Bubba.
Rick and Bubba are calling it quits. I was just listening to them on the radio 2 days ago.
Yep, they calling it quits, man. This is their last year.
Damn.
31 years.
I pull back into a cycle of listening to them, and they're gonna quit, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I've been listening to them for, geez, man, probably as long as they've been doing it. I come in a couple of years after they started, so I've been listening to them when they was on 103 the Q, and 103.7, I think it was the Q, and then they went to WZZK. I've been listening to them for a long time. Been on the show a few times.
I remember you telling me about that. I've been listening to them ever since they were, was it syndicated or whatever? And there was a really good local show in Charleston that those guys decided to call it quits, and they brought Rick and Bubba in. It was kind of perfect timing, because that was mid-90s, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah.
2000. Yeah. That's when, I guess around 96, 97, because I know it was right when I moved. I know the time frame because it was right when I moved out towards Edisto. And everybody was all mad because the local show was gone, because, man, they were great. And they could have been syndicated if they would have kept going. They'd have been just like Rick and Bubba. And of course, the first couple of ones, it's like, oh, it's not like blah, blah, blah. But dude, I was like, these guys are funny as shit. And so I listened for a long time. And then, I don't know, sometime in recent years, I just kind of dialed. I really wasn't listening to the radio much because of modern technology.
Yeah, Gadsden. Yeah, I did a show with them in Gadsden. Me and Romeo with the American Boys when I was in that rap group. That was our first time meeting them. We did it. First time I met them was there at Gadsden. We did that show with them when they had their rock band called Mr. Lucky. They were pretty good, man. Rick, they kind of sounded like Rat in a way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He said their contract didn't get renewed.
They didn't say anything about that. They just said they retire and giving it up. I guess after 30 years of doing it, I knew it was coming, but you do it for 30 years.
That's a long run, man. Oh yeah, the toothpicks. I kind of forgot all about that. That was just a play on this TikTok craze, and it's all in the news too about fried toothpicks, which aren't toothpicks at all, but TikTok, and it's all over the news because the social media sites felt the need to put a warning label on or something to the effect on these videos saying, do not attempt to deep fry toothpicks and eat them, because there's fucking idiots out there that would think that's what it is and do it.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hashtag fried toothpicks.
Hashtag fried toothpicks.
Hashtag fried toothpicks. With some mustard. Bill told us they aren't fully retiring or exploring options to go another station or maybe go independent. I think independent would be their gig, man. I mean, in today's, as big as they are, shoot, they could write their own ticket in a heartbeat, man, as long as they own the rights to their shit.
Yeah. Oh, we must have told you. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, nothing. I would say if they don't, that could be a problem. If they don't own the rights to their own shit.
Yep. I know Beardus talks to Bubba a lot on ham radios. They both in a ham radio.
We talked about that a few weeks ago. I remember that.
Yeah. So I guess you're getting a little back
Backstory.
info. Yeah, backstory. So, but I knew that. I mean, I figured they would probably, because Rick does a lot of ministry stuff. He goes and speaks in a lot of different churches and stuff like that. I figured he might continue doing that more. And
that's it. Do they have a podcast? Is their stuff already released in podcast format?
I think they do, don't they? Don't they, Beardus? I think they have a podcast. I believe they do.
I want to say they do too, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, as popular as they are, they'll have, if they just keep bumping their gums in front of a microphone, they'll be fine.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, they will.
I mean, a 30-year run, I mean, that shoot, they've made plenty of money. They have. So it would be a safe bet that if they just kept going, it would be worth their time anyway. They probably don't need to make a killing on it, but they do well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've done well. With what the show pays them and what, sponsors pay them. Yeah, endorsements and all that. Yeah. I used to do Rick's pest control at his house.
That's cool.
Back when I was doing pest control, yeah. I tell you, I may have told you this story, I don't know, but I went to do the pest control and I rang the doorbell and they had this big glass, you got the door and then you got these big glass panels beside it, that you can just walk up and see out. Yeah. Well, I rang the doorbell and he walks to that window and just stands there and looking at me. I was like, "How you doing, Rick? Here to do the pest control." And he just kept looking. Next thing I know, here comes his wife, stands beside him and looking at me. And here comes a couple of the kids. And I guess I was standing there looking at me. I'm like, "Oh, you gonna let me in to do the pest control or what?" And he started laughing and opened the door and let me in. I was like, "Dang, bro."
That's funny.
He was like, "Gotta have a little fun, Rick. Playing." Zip line in his backyard, a go-kart track back there, swimming pool, which I think they moved from there because that was the place where his son, passed the drown. I think they moved out of that place.
Beardus said, their lifestyle, and that's key to anybody, man. If you're to at least, especially if you want to retire early, man, as long as you don't go crazy in life, or, not even fully retire, but slow down. That's the key to it. And then the podcast is through the radio show, and that's good though. They're already familiar and already recognized on the format. It's kind of where I was going with it, which makes it easy for them.
They'll have a crowd. Yeah, you just put the word out where they're at, and they'll be there.
Yeah, and like I said, unless they quite possibly might not be able to name it Rick and Bubba because that might be licensed and they might not have any ownership in that. But as long as people, as long as they've been out there on social media blasting, which because I see shit. I know they're on Facebook all the time. But
Instagram, Facebook,
yeah, and Instagram. But yeah, if they're already rolling in that format, then it'll get picked up real quick. Don't matter who's behind it.
Rick's more so. He does a lot of lives and videos on Instagram, more than Bubba puts stuff out, but he'll put like pictures and stuff out. But Rick does more videos.
Right. That's cool. I wish them the best, and maybe hopefully they're smart and won't renew. Because obviously they're probably, I don't want to say that they're holding out for anything, but they might be fighting for a little something because. And Andrew said it, internet broadcast is the future. And I think it is, because who needs all that shit anymore? You don't. I mean, look at us. Look right here. How hard was that?
Right.
And so, the need for a radio station is gone. But a lot of these radio stations, especially because I think iHeart owns most of them now. And which was kind of a bad move. iHeart was a great app to go to until they got into the music industry and started buying radio stations. Then everything kind of went to shit. Yeah. And I think it might be a blessing that they get away from it right now, because it's going to be a big shift soon. Oh shit! Speaking of that, man, Sarah comes storming into the room this morning. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. And so I was like, what? She's like, there's some tickets going on sales, blah, 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 blah. I was like, $240. I'm like, holy shit. That was like $240. Who in the hell are we going to watch? A piece. Well, it's for like 10 concerts. It's for PNC Amphitheater in Charlotte. It's for all their concerts from now through September. For $240 a person, you can get into every concert that you want to go to.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they've got. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll see what the lineup is, because I got to think of it and I can't. You know what I mean? Because is it? I think it's Live Nation that was doing it.
Live Nation, yeah.
PNC Theater. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Let me see. Summer. God. Summertime. Yeah, April is when it starts. It's good. Hozier, Need to Breathe, Foo Fighters, Judas Priest, Modest Mouse, Pixies, Alanis Morissette, Styx with Foreigner, Janet Jackson, Sammy Hagar, Third Eye Blind, Creed, New Kids on the Block, the Doobie Brothers, Limp Bizkit, Hank Williams Jr., Train, Earth, Wind, and Fire with Chicago, 30 Seconds to Mars, Green Day, Rob Zombie with Alice Cooper, and Hootie and the Blowfish. You can go to all those for $240 a person.
That's a yes.
Yeah, I was like Charlotte. I was like, I hate going to freaking Charlotte. And even though they're PNC, it's a beautiful, huge amphitheater. And I was like, even going there, I was like, I hate Charlotte. And she started naming who was going to be there. I was like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah. And I love the Foo Fighters, and I've always wanted to see the Foo Fighters live, and Sammy Hagar would be cool to see. Yeah, man, that's some big names. I think it'd be worth that.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Some of those Green Day's still doing strong. Who else? Third Eye Blind. Styx has got to be pretty damn close to the same.
Yeah.
Who else am I trying to figure out though? Because I've seen them recently.
I think Earth, Wind, and Fire was just here in Birmingham. Are they coming?
Oh, the
So-
Doobie Brothers. They are very much still the same because we saw them last year there. And and there's one more, Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know who the hell that is. Who in the hell is that?
I have no idea.
Avril Lavigne. She's another one. I missed that one too. Chicago. I don't know what that one would be like. Train has got to be good. Hank's getting up there in age, and I'd love to see that.
Don't Chicago sing that song? Is it Amanda? They sing Amanda, or is it? What is Chicago's?
Is that Chicago? Chicago had a bunch of hits, man. Because you asked,
Yeah.
I won't be able to tell you one of them, but I think Amanda is theirs. Judas Priest, I have no idea what they sound like. Need to Breathe. I know they sound very similar. A couple of those guys actually live in Charleston, and actually, the guitarist lived next door to a good friend. He lives in Greenville now.
Judas Priest is like one of the top fives that I don't care to listen to, that I don't like.
I could, if they were there, and they were with that thing was within walking distance, I would check them out. Other than that, I don't care. Man, I've seen Darius Rucker 5 million times. Hootie and the Blowfish is probably the lowest on my ticket, Andrew, to be honest with you, because I've just seen him so much. Yeah, Darius, because he had to go turn himself in for those drug charges from last year. And it was funny. I read that article a long time ago, obviously, and the big sticking point was the purple pills. And the minute I read that part of the article, I was like, those are shroom pills, and he didn't want to fess up to it, I bet. Sure enough, the toxicology or whatever they do at the DEA now, whatever you call that, when they came back, and that's what it was. It was CISO, whatever the hell. It was shroom pills. I was like, I knew it. Because I mean, it was just it was a joint and some pills, and it's like, yeah, D12, and so they just let him go.
Yep. I'll say my top 4 bands that I don't like. I'll probably get tore apart if I name them by everybody in the chat, and probably even you. But I'll tell you my top 4 real quick that I don't listen to. I don't really care to listen to. If they come on the radio, I change them. Queen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's yeah. Let's see who. Dang it! I just had them on top. Queen, Judas Priest, Joan Jett, and what was the other one?
Joan Jett. That was my girlfriend at middle school, man.
Was it? Oh, and the Beatles. Yeah, my top. I don't like Queen, Beatles, Joan Jett, Judas Priest. They come on the radio, I change it. No, I like Alice Cooper.
I was in love with Deborah Harry from Blondie and Joan Jett. Oh, almighty. And I was like, oh, Joan Jett's ass. It was like, whoo, damn.
Yeah, she was fine when she was younger.
I was pissed I couldn't make Willie Nelson. I've seen Willie Nelson. I couldn't tell you how many times. He was just here a few weeks ago. And you just go to say you go these days. I'd say for about 5 or 6 years. It's just, I mean, he's in his 90s, you know. But he's out there still doing. It's Willie, man. You know, it's Willie. But I've seen him in his prime and a few times after, and I think I'm pretty good with that now.
Talking about like you. I mean, like I say, there's a couple songs I could listen to, but it's like, I just don't like them. I've never liked the Beatles or Queen.
I don't know that, you know what, I didn't really care for the Beatles until recent years. When growing up, it just didn't appeal to me. I didn't dislike them. I just didn't care to listen to it. Queen, yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Queen. But in recent years, when you kind of understand music better, and can understand where people are coming from and listen to the back notes, the Beatles are fucking phenomenal. It's I said, because I wasn't all about it at all until probably 8-9 years ago. I was like, dude, how come I didn't hear it this way all these years ago?
Yeah.
It's just something. It's just totally different.
I try, man. I every time a song, I'll try, but I just can't. I end up changing it, man.
Now, I'll be honest. I have to be in the mood for it because I'm looking for something that's a little bit deeper than what's on the surface of those songs. And I'll tell you what'll give you a good appreciation for it, because it's what clicked to me. Is you got Netflix?
Yeah.
Watched Yellow Submarine.
Yellow Submarine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
And even if you don't really get into them at all, it's a good autobiography. But what am I trying to say? Documentary. It's a cool documentary of how everything went down.
Yeah, well, Beardis used to be in the, he used to be in the, like gangster rap and heavy metal and some country.
Slipknot is supposed to actually is. Gotta read it, because this might not be the full. Let's see. This ends in.
What's up, Cruz?
Cruz, what's up, man? Hey, you damn fool! Did you find any gold?
Oh, brother, we just passed the hour mark, so this is what I'm gonna take a shot of, y'all. It's one of my newest products. It's cayenne pepper extract oil. So I'm about to mix me up.
See, he gave me all this shit while he's getting this ready. Let me say something. He gave me all this shit and cried wolf all this time. And maybe it wasn't, but I prepped him at the very least for wanting to drink pepper juice willingly. I have to get some credit for this.
Let's see, we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Slipknot's
10,
badass.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll do 15 drops of the extract. Cayenne pepper.
Get you some cayenne pepper.
Some cayenne pepper.
Remember that cook, that chef, he got some cayenne pepper.
What was his name?
I forget. But and also the TikTok dude that's actually young, that does it on TikTok, that's famous. Cayenne pepper.
Yeah, here we go, y'all. Bottoms up. Cheers.
Hey, hold up. Cheers.
Woo!
Yeah, the Cajun Coke. There you go.
Woo!
Justin Wilson.
Oh, my throat's on fire! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell, y'all. Oh man, that is good though, bro. It's not. There's really no taste. There's a little, but man, you can just feel the heat go down your throat, and it's not overbearing heat. It's not like a ghost pepper or anything like that. But that's good, man.
See, if he's willing to just take that wasn't even a shot. That was like, let's down a straight liquor drink. And I gotta turn up the heat on stuff I'm sending you. You've adapted.
No, you don't.
You
don't adapted. Have to. No. You don't. And I'm doing this for the health benefits,
You just told on you. Well, I'm sending it to you for your health benefit, man.
No, you send it to me to make me puke and cry.
Hey, whatever it takes.
The Cajun cook. Woo, yeah.
There you go.
I can
Stick it
watch
straight
it.
on your
I can
tongue.
watch it. I ain't putting this under my tongue like I do the black seed oil. I think.
Come on, man. You know you want to.
That's good though.
Yeah, I guarantee. I guarantee.
I guarantee. Had that little red rag.
Yeah.
No, I ain't sticking it on the tongue. It's still there. But it's good, man.
It's on. Oh, sorry. Damn, shit went crazy. It's on short video. So you uploaded another short versus the one I saw, Cruz? I got one last little sip down here, and this big old chunk of chocolate down there, and I really want it, but it ain't wanting to come forward. Flo guarantees Takis. That was a funny one, Andrew.
I do like Takis now. I mean, I've always liked them, but I do like them. My favorite one, though, is the guacamole, the white bag. If anybody wants to send me the white bag of Takis, feel free. It's my favorite.
I'll look for it, Cruz. I didn't see that one pop up, unless you just did it tonight. I found a sluice on same, almost. It looks like the exact same one that you have on Marketplace for $200. I didn't know if that was a good price or not. I saw that yesterday. Not yesterday, when I was up there. Costas actually found it.
Yeah, that's true, Beardus. He knew his measurements.
Yep. Oh, come on, man. Post it all. Let me see what all you got.
Yeah, man. Show us the gold.
Show us everything you collected, man. Show us. Come on, man. If they could do it on a national TV show, what the hell's holding you back?
Yeah, I want to see you bite into one of them big nuggets. You know?
Keen. See, I think, and let me see if I saved it, because I think that is what I think it is. I'm almost positive it's a Keen. Let me see. Let's go to Custis. Oh shit! What do you break now? Oh, thank God, nothing. Okay. Sluice box. Here it is. Let me see. Come on. What's taking you so damn long?
Come on. Touch yourself. I was like, that's
You touch yourself. I ain't touching myself.
Oh, dang it, man.
I'll just. Oh shit! That's funny. Never mind. I can't do it because of the green screen. It doesn't say the brand for some reason. Maybe I've found that brand somewhere, but it says. Oh, and he's reduced it down to $120. Anyway, it's definitely the same size. Or La Trappe for the short-term use. Yeah, I just want to fill for it. I don't know if anything's on there. I know it's an we're at the bottom end of what's the Emerald Valley there. So there could be some rubies and other fine stuff hanging out.
So if anybody's interested in getting you some cayenne pepper, baby, I guarantee it's good.
Amongst other things.
Amongst other things, yes. This is the newest product. It just came out. But I've been thinking about doing cayenne pepper. I just been checking out all the benefits of cayenne pepper and everything. I was going to do the shots, and then when I seen that we had this new product was dropped, I was like, I gotta have it.
I was just looking at the weather actually before I had to get on here, and I didn't get too far in it because next week it's supposed to be like really, really nice. But remember what I said a couple weeks ago? We're going to pay for this on the back end of the season.
Yep.
We're going to pay for this, all this nice weather. Here we are.
Yep.
You imagine minus fucking 60. Holy shit. Speaking of that, I found a channel for some guys in Australia. Oh yeah, I've watched them. That's kind of cool to watch.
Yeah. Yep.
Because there was actually one of the crews from Discovery that went down there and kind of helped them fine tune their setup. That was years back now, probably like 3 years ago, but helped them refine their process.
You've been munching on something all night. What you munching on?
Like caramel popcorn and chocolate and peanuts. Like a fiddle faddle, but it's not fiddle faddle.
It ain't fiddle faddle.
Tastes just exactly like it though. It was stuff my brother sent me for Christmas.
Fiddle faddle. Benjamin, what's good, brother?
What's happening, man? Yeah, Cruz, I don't need anything that floats off. See, you see what Cruz is doing, right? Wait, let me pull that up. Where'd it go? I got a Le Trop you can have. Work good, except they're plastic and tend to float off on you now and then. Now, see, the only reason this mofo would be wanting to give me something that floats off is because he's hoping it spills over, carries on down the creek, catches the river, and floats on down to him.
Yeah, I see.
You see how he does me, right?
I see it, man. Yep. He's setting you up. Or setting himself up.
Yeah. He's looking for me to get it disturbed so it stays up top on for a distance and makes it down there to him, and he just basically scoops it up from there. He's dumb, man.
He's always got an evil plan.
Oh, and we gotta do the weather. Let me see. Let me get the weatherman on here.
Where is our weatherman?
I gotta get him on here. Let me do that. Saved it, but I bet it's faded out by now.
Look who came out from behind the curtain. Ron.
Ron's back.
He comes out every now and then. Peekaboo.
All right, Andrew. Go to your IG. I haven't sent it yet. I'm trying to.
News report with Andrew. The amazing weatherman. Andrew. We got to come up with some kind of weather music for Andrew.
Yes, we do. Got to get him to get a green screen too. Blow Dart Mafia. He gone. He dipped. He been out. He done faded away.
He faded.
Do not seek the treasure. I need to watch that movie. I haven't watched that in a hot minute. I saw that I think that's on Netflix now too, or one of them.
Netflix.
Do not seek the treasure. Let's see.
When's the last comment he made? Oh,
it's been a hot minute. He's probably still around though. We'll find out. Hey, Cruz, while we're waiting, we'll play this for Cruz. You missed Elon tonight.
Hello, my fellow listeners. Elon here. I hope you are all as charged up as I am about tonight's live episode. Who knows what Dirty will do or say tonight, but he's certain to offend someone and couldn't care less about it. Will he make Float puke? We can only hope that will happen. Speaking of Float, the bearded fisherman, let's hope he's been able to eat this week. As you know, the only thing he can catch on the line is a telemarketer. We really love teasing him, but never feel guilty. Some of you will see what I did there. Ha ha ha. We all love Float, and love always wins. Okay, mofos, grab your drinks, snacks, and get ready for an electrifying evening with these two and a live weather report from the live stream legend, Andrew. Oh, and tip your drinks to Toby Keith, my friends. He was nothing short of an amazing artist and an everyday cool mofo. Rest in peace, my friend.
Rest in peace.
Beelzebub Productions brought to you that world famous announcement by Elon Musk that basically in that whole thing was he went black and white on Float.
Yes, he did. Can't think of it. Sap sucker. Dang it, Elon.
Hey, you know what? You know I've hit the big time when I can get Elon Musk to go black and white on Float.
You hit the big time, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Hit it big, man. The whole world knows about the black and white.
Yeah.
You know, Bearda says Blue Dart Mafia. No, man, it's black and white mafia.
Nobody, I mean, come on, man. All I can catch, what'd he say? All I can catch is a telemarketer.
Yeah. Only thing you catch on the line's a telemarketer.
Golly. That one stung a little bit.
Was he lying?
Well, you know, last week,
I mean,
he
he must have watched your latest video. That's all I'm going off.
Yeah, my latest video, all I caught was a glimpse of a stolen car. Dog it, man.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Oh, that website where you can pay celebs to do videos for you.
Oh, we don't do that, man. They come to us.
Yeah, they come to us, man.
They pay us to be on the thump.
Elon called me up and, you know, we had lunch a couple of times, just chit chatting. He called me up the other day. He's like, hey man, you know, that Float guy that hangs out. He's pretty cool and all. I feel like I just got a screw with him for some reason. I don't know, just like an itch in me that he goes, do you mind if I borrow that black and white? I was like, no, man, go for it. You do you, man.
Dang it, Dirty.
He's like, how you do that? And I said, well, I'll tell you what, man. I said, I'll get Beelzebub Productions to get in touch with you and y'all can get it worked out. So that's what they did.
That's what they did. I did, gamer. Weirdest. I did use, I went to the deepest part of that pond or lake, whatever you want to call it. I dropped worms down. I dropped, I put some slow swimming baits. I did it all, man. I mean, they must be way deep. But
dude, if you go in deep water with a black and blue and didn't catch anything, there ain't nothing to catch.
I mean, that's what I was saying, bro. I was like, this black and blue ain't even getting a nibble. Somebody done come here and stole all my fish. Something going on.
Somebody going to come through there with a seine net and dragged them all out. Cruz wants to know when's that movie coming out.
I'm not sure. I'd like to know, Cruz, for real. I mean, I don't think it's going to be much longer before it drops, seeing how the song and video came out for it. I don't think it'll be too much longer. Now he's got, man, look, there's something I shouldn't even bring it up, but he's got something freaking awesome about to drop. Yeah, I wish the movie would come on out.
Well, there's the short story for the forecast.
I guess he dipped on us for real.
Dang it, Andrew. You can't trust weathermen, man. You never know what they're going to do.
That's right.
Lead head jig.
Anything? Yep. Yep. I used those too, bro. And didn't get a nibble, man. I didn't even see it. And usually at that down there at the spot, I see bass everywhere. And I went all the way around that thing. And see, now the water's up over normal. It's it's pretty high down there. And I don't know. I don't know what's it. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the temperature and the how high it was.
Winter is always a trick in freshwater, man. It's always kind of tricky. I guess it can be in saltwater too, but down here it's not. That's just when you start busting out some of the stripes and the sheephead and stuff, man. And trout are running like crazy. Yeah. I don't know. So I was going to answer Ben here real quick.
Go ahead.
I've only had Del Tacos once, and it was a long time ago. I can't even remember if they're good or not. Anyway, go ahead, Pookie.
No, I was just saying this time. I think it was this time last year. Me and WC was wearing them out with flukes and swim baits and stuff. What do you say? Yeah, that thing's about to be gone, bro. It won't be long till it be gone. One of these days, I'm gonna have me a nice reel. It's like that thing. I can throw it, and it won't make a noise, man, until I start recording. It's like, I can cast it, and it's smooth. As soon as I start recording,
yeah. Even when you cast in the videos, it's really smooth. Then when you go reel it in, it sounds like you're reeling in barbed wire.
Yeah. I know it. I hate that. But, man, that's all I got right now, man. I'll get something.
Hey, gotta go with what you got, man.
That's it, man.
It ain't the line that's catching. It ain't the reel. It's even catching the fish.
Right. Yeah. That newest one I got from Temu. It started making noises the second first couple casts, and one day I was down there and it made some funky noises, and I ripped it off and threw it in the trash can down there.
So we should do a video of you and instead of having it part of our intro at times, you just need to put it on your video, play that funky music, White Boy, and you can just do it to the reel.
Yeah. That's it. Dadgummit.
Gotta fish slow. All the bait fish are moving slow, yeah?
Yep. I was fishing
That'd
slow.
be true.
Doing all that, man. Sounds like an old Zepco 33 that's been.
Exactly.
Well, so that's the problem. I mean, those are in the bed of the truck right now. So that's where they stay because they're cheap. And I've got one. Well, it's not mine actually. Justin's got one in there. It's pretty nice, but I don't use his, even though he don't use it.
But if he's smart, he hides it from you.
I took it one time down there, and it's pretty smooth. But I'm gonna get me one though. Yeah, Lou's got some pretty good ones. There's one at what is it? Not Bass Pro Shop, but Academy's got some. They're about $120, something like that. It's really nice.
There you go, stock up. Now we got what's cool around here is we got a bunch of true bait and tackle shops around here, like old school ones, like grumpy old men style. You can always go in there and get the good stuff, man. And because all the commercial fishermen, it's where they go and where they go to the dock and everything. So it's I like going to the bait and tackle shop just to hear everybody talk shit.
I was watching one of the channels I watch, it's a pretty big channel, fishing channel, and I didn't feel so bad because he was he was casting out and started reeling in, and that joker started making some noises. I didn't feel so bad. He was like, "What in the heck's going on with my reel?" You could hear it doing some grinding and some kind of like mine does, But I tell you, I could fish for an hour without hitting that light or that record, and it won't make a noise.
It's the way it goes. Hey, Float.
Yep.
I really don't know what it means when a woman tells you need a new rod, but Robin thinks you need one.
Go fund me.
The boy's speechless.
Are you gonna start that GoFundMe? I could use a new rod. You know. I mean, I've been wiggling my worm and everything.
Walmart for $40. That's not a bad price. Mandy said, "Oh snap!
Oh,
Snap, crackle, pop into your morning."
Now I've got a decent spinner reel out there, but it came with a like a 15-foot rod. It's a crappie rod, but I'm probably going to end up putting it on a smaller rod. It's nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just haven't used it because it's on that 15-foot rod.
I'm trying to figure out. I had it all done here. I was trying to be nice to some people. Let me see if I can be nice this way. Let me check.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That means some of y'all better go hide.
Dirty's being nice.
Just saying. Some of y'all better check yourself.
Check yourself, fool.
Fool. Fool.
Check yourself, fool.
Why ain't that some shit? Why was it so easy the last time? Oh, there it is. Let's see.
Yeah. I think your uncle took all them.
My uncle took what?
Beardus. Or was it your uncle or who was it? Who took the rods over here?
Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. We'll find out here in a minute.
That's what my grandma would use was cane pole.
I love fishing with a cane pole, man. Especially if I'm trying to bust some brim. That's my favorite thing to use.
Yeah,
I think because when you break out in my opinion, it may just be me. When I break out a cane pole and a float, my expectations are very low. I think because I'm just going to set it down and let it do what it do. You know,
right?
And you know, when you don't give a shit, it's like they won't stop biting.
Where you going, Ron? Doing the peace sign?
Yeah, Ron. Where the hell you think you're going, Ron? Oh, Ron is one I missed. See, if you type more.
Yeah, we'll get you, man.
There we go. I got him.
I think that's what he was saying. Peace, you sapsucker. You don't do me like that. I'm out of here.
Yeah, of course. Ron, he'll cry.
I'm telling you, some people, man, they take that blue wrench freaking serious, bro. Whew.
Well, we all know that.
I had people leave my channel and never come back when I took their wrench away. I ain't seen them to this day.
My daddy and granddaddy was the same. My dad used to fish a lot, and then he kind of stopped. Of course, I kind of have too. I like fishing in the winter more. Well, in the fall and the winter, because that's when the best runs on my favorite fish are occurring. So I just stick to crab, and I like catching crabs. Here's a soundbite for you.
Catching crab. I looked up, my phone was about to die.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
You're gonna die.
Do you know where you are?
You're in the jungle, baby.
And your phone's gonna die. Oh shoot. Yep.
Blue Dart Mafia struck again.
Say something, Ron. What's up, sucker?
Yeah, fishing and strong winds, Benji. Nah, no. I'm not much into anything when it's windy, except for sitting on a mountaintop somewhere or something.
If you watch my latest, it happens to me every time. I get down there when I'm doing my intro and everything. The water's so calm and just, man. As soon as I put that boat in, here comes
Yeah.
the wind. I'm like, for real? What's up, son?
Yeah, Beardist, I'm the same way, man. If it's not, because I want to enjoy it. So if it's not ideal, I'm just not going to do it. Still no Andrew. Nope. There's Ron. Ron says he's still here looking. I love crabs too. It's time to go put the traps out. I got 2 large traps I need to go throw in the water. I hadn't done it in a while.
You go to your room and keep it down, son.
Yeah, because I told you to. Mama holla!
Yeah, he keep an eye on us, man. They understand, man. We're gonna have to dock his pay.
Shut up, Ryan, says Mandy.
Ryan. Yeah. Justin.
Yeah.
Mandy, are you on the sauce?
She either drank the sauce or took a dab of something.
Yeah, she always says shut up.
Oh. Looky here, 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 looky here.
They finally show up.
We might have somebody. It's Andrew.
Hey, the weatherman.
What's up, Andrew?
He's cold as ice.
He's willing to sacrifice his love. Is it a cold world, Andrew?
What's up?
What's good, weatherman?
We've heard some
Andrew?
predictions that it's going to be cold down the road.
We need to know.
Ian, about the end of next week, we'll start to get a little cold. But Friday's float will get wet. And then this weekend, Dirty will get absolutely soaked.
Dang it.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Are we really supposed to get a bunch of rain this weekend? That's the last thing I really need.
Yeah. Between this weekend and Tuesday.
Man.
Depending on where you are, it'll hit. It's a front coming through, so it's
Actually,
it's that front that brought California the flood.
I saw that on the weather today. I forgot about that. Actually, the only thing I have to do is go to the property and drop off the generator and the tiller. Nothing needs to be done. I just need to be able to make it up there and back.
But I don't know. I don't know how much anybody's supposed to get. You know.
And they probably won't know until it gets closer. But they say it's a pretty big storm when it's the whole way through.
It's long, float.
So I'm getting wet Friday.
Probably Friday.
What about Saturday?
Maybe some float. Maybe you'll get Friday or Saturday. You'll get it.
Hey, there you go, Andrew. What is the Super Bowl weather supposed to be? There's a good place to start. And Robin, we are going skiing and tubing.
Well,
We're leaving
in the mountains.
Yep.
Oh, you're going.
Which might be perfect timing with this weather.
Oh, you're going up to Mount what's its face? The far side of North Carolina, aren't you?
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the only ski places in all of North Carolina?
No, there's a bunch of them.
Sugar Hill, isn't it?
Sugar Mountain.
Sugar Mountain.
Yeah, Sugar Hill's that's a band. that's a rap group.
Sorry.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Hi, Mandy.
Boom, boom.
Cruz.
I'm chasing Greggy.
Let's see.
Sugar boom boom.
Oh, Beard, it's not for camping. The tiller is to start prepping the garden, and the generator is so that we can run some power tools and table saw to build some raised beds.
Yeah,
Rain stuff.
Sunday it's gonna rain up there, 60%. And Monday, 75%. High of 65. On Saturday, it could be 71. Sugar Hill, North Carolina.
Temperatures are all over the freaking place, man. Bryson City, hour and some change, maybe hour and a half. Just depends on how the roads are up there.
Cruz.
Yeah, we're putting a bunch of potatoes in
Let's see.
50-gallon tree containers.
Let's see. I want the swipe. There we go. Florida, St. Augustine's going to be Monday, Tuesday, 70 and 80. Otherwise, about 60s. Lows, about 50. Usual.
St. Augustine's going to be in the 50s and 60s. It is going to be cold.
Well, Monday, it says Monday, 80 degrees.
That's about normal for them.
And I'm betting humid. Up here, let's see, Sunday, most of the rain's supposed to come at 61 degrees. Monday, so the rain's supposed to come Sunday, Monday, mostly. Late
Good.
Saturday night into Monday.
Well, I plan on going up there probably Friday afternoon and coming back Saturday, so I should be in.
You should be okay.
Good graces. Tomatoes and catnip. Actually, we already have catnip out there. We do, legit.
Baltimore is averaging about low is about 40 and high is about 50, except Saturday. 60 and 42.
See, this it's the great warm up before it gets cold as hell.
Yeah.
Is that the ice before the fire?
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yep.
Let's see.
What we got going on? What are the Dakotas looking like early in the week?
Thought I had.
Mainly Fargo.
North Dakota. Thursday. A week from Thursday. Low of 9.
Ooh, your cold weather's coming.
High of 18.
Winter has arrived, or will be arriving soon. Coming in first class.
Highs about 30. Lows about 20. Give or take your thermometer. If you keep it in the freezer or not.
Look, she said you're looking at the wrong. That's a week from now, Mandy. Not coming.
Yeah.
Not the day after tomorrow. A week from the day after tomorrow.
10 days, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe we already in February.
And Dirty, their accuracy rating is what for 10 day?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Their accuracy rating for predicting temperature in the 10-day is
Probably less. I'd say it's temperatures they usually get about right, so probably pretty good. It's just everything else.
So fairly decent.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
Cruz,
not-
that's what I say too.
But not high. Right?
Yes. I wouldn't give it high, but I wouldn't give it a failing grade.
Let's see. California.
Go with
California love. We both had different
Highs
songs.
about highs about at least 55 and lows about 40. And a week from Friday, 30% chance of rain.
There you go. What's Tennessee doing for Ben Jamming? What we got going on the east side of Tennessee?
You mean Chattanooga?
Yeah, that's where you at, aren't you, Benji?
He's more towards Nashville, isn't he?
Oh, maybe. Okay, Midlands of Tennessee. It's probably about the same, though.
Yeah.
Highs about averaging about 60. Close to 60, except next Tuesday, which will be 48. But highs, actually lows, about 50 for a few days, and then it drops down to 35 next Wednesday.
Nothing new from Timu lately. It's been a minute since I've shot on Timu.
I'm skeptical on TV because part of the time you order one thing, it ends up being nowhere near what you were expecting it to be.
Well, I've kind of been satisfied with some of the stuff. Like the only thing I've had a problem with one reel, but the lures and stuff that I've got from them, absolutely one of my favorite lures that I have now came from Temu. I absolutely wore them out with this lure. And
lure, as in fishing lure?
Fishing lure, yeah, from Temu. Yeah. The bad thing is I can't find it no more.
Well, that means it was a limited time thing. Limited supply, right, Dirty?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mandy said she got 3 orders from Temu this weekend. No complaints.
No complaints, yep.
And Massachusetts will be those about 25 to 30. Highs about 45 until next Tuesday.
Here's the thing, Benji. That groundhog is almost always wrong.
It didn't see its shadow, so.
Well, half the quarter to half the groundhogs across the country, there was no sunlight to see his shadow.
Hey, there's a guy that I work with. He's a big guy like me, and they were talking about it. You know, me and him, we always giving each other a hard time. I looked at him. His name's Will. I said, Will, I said, did you see your shadow this morning? He shot me a bird and was like, F you, man.
I haven't ordered anything off of Temu yet, so I don't know. I can't weigh in.
I hope that town up in Maine didn't end up with no groundhog. Because remember last year it went halfway through the winter and it died.
Oh, I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah.
We have a local possum. Yeah, that's pretty much what we have.
Would Asheville have the local black bear?
I guess
it would have the
shadow?
local beaver.
Apparently, there's a few beaver up here.
Yeah, they're all around, man. There's plenty of them around here. I know that.
Well, did you see in the latest video where they, I showed the beaver den over there, And I've never seen them do this before, but how they've been circling that thing and made them a little sliding trail, I guess, around that thing. I've never seen them do that down there.
I've seen it once in my old neighborhood. They put in some sort of retaining pond, and so the beaver put his little hut, whatever you call it, dam, in it. And eventually, somebody tried to eventually relocate the beaver.
Yeah, well, somebody killed one not too long ago down there. But and there's been a few killed down there, so I don't know how many's down there. But the markings was all over the trees again down there where there's this one big tree. I might have showed it in the video where the beaver started on it, man, and it's amazing.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
That's why That's why you need to carry your pew pew.
It's always with me, bro. Always.
And clean it every so often.
Yeah. I mean,
Float, do you clean your pew pew?
I clean my pew pew. I mean, now it's it has got, I had to get some. I had to get some oil and stuff for it, man, because it started getting some spots on it because taking it down there it gets wet and don't realize it got wet, so yeah. But it's the one I've got. It's an old one, and but it still works like it needs to, though, baby. Don't step up on me.
That might be better construction than the new ones, the new models.
Potentially. Yeah, Beardus, that's how it goes. They love to get around here because there's so many large retention ponds in neighborhoods with culverts and stuff, and they love to dam up and around the culverts and drive everybody crazy.
Will they eat the houses?
I don't know. Never heard of them doing that. That doesn't mean they won't. Timber's timber.
Man, the armadillos is right now, man.
There's a theory about Justin hogging bandwidth, Float.
Yep.
What, buddy? It's lagging. I'm lagging over here.
No, you were for a second. You're good now. It was it was just a blip, all things considered.
It's kind of done that a couple times, even before Justin got home. I know he's on the system in there right now, but
well, one of your neighbors is going straight
tapped into your Wi-Fi, man.
Yeah. Well, we got a password on it, so.
Or they're working on your whoever your provider is. They're working on the line.
That's possible.
Because that's happened to me.
Yeah, or windy if you're still on a main line.
It will.
Never seen a beaver eat a pine tree though. Yeah, that's true. That's because they're not sap suckers.
They ain't no sap suckers.
You in here?
Who?
Mr. Thrill.
Oh, Will the Thrill?
Oh no. He signed off long ago. He saw a squirrel.
Yeah, he gone.
He gone. He gone. Bye.
He don't stay long, but he comes back. But then he don't stay long. Then he'll come back.
And then he's gone.
Does that sound like somebody from Philly that we know? Float?
Virgil.
I mean,
Philadelphia.
Yeah. I guess.
Street sweeper.
Virgil's probably eating pancakes.
Yeah, he's always now when he's here he stays. He may be working, but he's listening.
Yeah. What in the hell is that thing? What's that character?
Is that supposed to be a fly?
It's a sad looking thing, whatever it is.
It looks like the Cookie Monster's picking his nose.
I don't know, Benjamin, I don't know. Float, do you know anything about new walking trails down there in Birmingham?
Yeah, I was by them today, actually.
Named Big Canoe Creek or something.
I delivered I delivered a mower in that neighborhood.
He's probably got one of those default ISP Wi-Fi passwords like simmering vegetable. That's a good one.
Weirdest gamer. Honestly, it looks like a cartoon.
Yeah. Cartoon of an
Not
alien crying.
even doesn't even look like an alien to me.
Robin's crying.
Man,
I bet it's the Takis getting the float.
I ain't had no Takis this evening.
Oh,
I've had my cayenne pepper shot though.
I thought you two were sharing Takis.
Oh, mm-mm.
I still actually I've still got one bag in there.
I don't like that.
But I had a spicy drink too.
Got some Pringles in
Oh,
there.
you had hot chocolate or something like that.
No, it's spicy in another way. It's got peach
Dirty
brandy, butters, peanut butter whiskey, and chocolate and ice cream. So it's sweet, but yet it's got a little zing.
Zing.
I am not
Yeah,
sure what to call that. I'm not sure what to call that concoction.
It's called a dirty float.
Dirty float. Yep. Hopefully, for those that wasn't here earlier, I'll be getting a float named after me at the local ice cream place here in almost said my town. Here, the hometown here.
I shared your address with everybody in here already, so it don't matter.
Do a short. Put your phone up to the side and said, "Look what I got."
Yeah, hopefully, man. Because they just put a new one out called the Cosmic Float, and hopefully there'll be a float dizzle float.
He had chicken casserole, some garlic bread, and a slice of birthday cake. That sounds pretty damn good. Was it your birthday?
I hope not. No, it wasn't his birthday.
Okay.
Oh,
there's a
ice anniversary though. It is his anniversary.
Whose anniversary?
Bearded Gamer.
Bearded Gamer. You've never watched SpongeBob, Benji? What the hell is wrong with you, son? That's like saying I never watched King of the Hill or Beavis and Butthead, man.
Benjamin, where have you been hiding all these years?
I can't.
Good Lord.
You can't? Oh, man. I couldn't either until I got forced to watch it. And then I thought it was rather fucking hilarious.
SpongeBob. I don't even know who sings that song at the beginning.
I don't either. Henley lived and died by SpongeBob, man. God almighty.
No, our niece. Yeah, this anniversary station reminded me. Oh, you missed the anniversary.
Oh.
It came up on my memories, man. Let me see if I can show y'all what we did to his vehicle. Have I showed y'all that yet?
I don't think so.
Weirdest Gamer. Happy
What we did to
anniversary. I hope you got cake or something for it.
Yeah. Happy anniversary. Yeah, Family Guy.
Really?
I like Family Guy.
Benjamin, do you ever watch The Simpsons?
I liked The Simpsons when it first came out, and I kind of lost track of it.
One of the it's gotta be like the longest running cartoon yet.
Whoops.
It's one of the longest running shows. Period.
Yeah, it's longer running than MASH.
We kind of saran wrapped this car.
Oh my god! Oh, that's hilarious, man.
Look at the tailpipe, man. Let's see here.
Hold on, put it back up there.
Will
just came back.
Oh, look at that.
That's hilarious, man.
Let me show you another one. He had to. This is him cutting it, trying to.
I told you,
cut it.
Robin, you missed it.
Let me show you. Y'all want to see Little Beardist? It's him and his wife.
Look at him with no hair.
Yep, little beard. He ain't got no beard, man.
Nice.
But that was here's another one, him trying to get it off, trying to cut it, get it off the mirror. And I mean, that Joker it took him a while to get into it.
That's awesome.
Whose idea was it to do that?
I can't remember whose idea it was, but I know Beardus wasn't happy.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't my idea. I wish. That was a great idea, dude.
Hey guys.
Many moons ago. Will, your ears must have been burning. We were just talking about you.
Hey, Will, later I got a question for you on Instagram. So Facebook.
And I don't.
Just because you're the tech guy.
Oh, she forgot to both get a pass. Oh,
He says, "What about me?"
Andrew said, "Quit whacking off in the bushes behind your shop." That's what about you.
You suck. That's what about you. Did you even hear what I was telling you earlier, Will, or was you like gone?
He didn't hear shit. You might as well start over.
Well, tell him the story again.
Yeah, let me see what he says.
About a man named Jed. Poor motherfucker barely kept his family fed. Then one day he shoots some crude up the ground.
Yeah,
the dude.
You're banned from being blue, bro. So you're out. Yeah, Murder Lake. About the Murder Lake. Yeah.
Oh, see, he is at Murder Lake. We were only guessing, and he was really there. We were making a joke of it, and you're really there. That's funny.
That is funny.
Will, there is potential to increase your internet and cable at Murder Lake. It's called Starlink.
I'd love to get back up to Murder Lake, hang out, do some fishing, and
have a convention.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if it'd be too expensive or not.
All right. Well, since Robin is kind of politely begging, maybe it's not polite. Let's get the Pennsylvania forecast one more time before we close out the evening. She's worthy, I guess.
Well, see what's in the middle of Pennsylvania.
Robin.
I know that.
Robin is.
Okay, well, I just thought you might have better luck if you're up at the cabin at Myrtle Lake.
Yep, Murder Lake, Murder Creek. It's in North. I think it was North Florida. Is where they were.
Let's see, Pennsylvania. Highs about 50, except later next week, and lows about 35 until late next week.
Do I still have a key to Murder Lake? Or is that
next Tuesday, Pennsylvania will get rain.
The rain. Well, thank you for that, Andrew. Thank you for helping her out.
Yeah,
so that now she feels inclusive and got the weather report for her.
In 10 days from now, 10 days from now will be 29 degrees with a high of 35.
Winter's coming back. Don't get too settled in.
Right. Don't get comfortable. Don't put the heaters up yet.
Well, Robin, it's going to be a similar temperature no matter how you look at it. So
she's the little baby born in Bethlehem.
Robin,
Will, what you doing at the Murder Lake, man? You just there to be there, or you there to get some sort of thrill, Are you shooting
Probably
beavers like we thought you were, and you're actually there?
What,
checking on them pipes.
Will, did you hear us talking about beavers?
I think I know who you're talking about, Beardist. I know I've seen couple channels doing stuff up in that area.
Yeah. Besides Buffalo,
But there's two brothers. They've actually recently, was it last year? They did a Greek style cabin out in the middle of the woods. Is that the same? Is that the same duo that you've been watching? Had to come investigate my water leak. Oh, that was at the cabin. I was thinking that was at the house.
well, he didn't want another $400 bill.
Did you have a leak,
Well,
Will?
Cruz, well, you were on Thunder Road. Did the lightning strike? Who called it? Who called it? Come on. That went over everybody's head.
Cue the clap of thunder.
It's Thunder Rolls, but Thunder Road, Thunder Rolls, and the lightning strikes.
I don't know, Ben. Well,
Depends on what kind of beaver you're talking about.
Beaver pelts bring good money right now.
Beaver pelts?
Yep. That's it.
I'm not sure.
I called it dirty. See, I know who's with me and who's not.
I don't even know what that is.
Are there usually many beavers at Murder Lake there, Will?
There's a shit ton of them. There's like more beavers than there is water.
Yeah, there ain't no fish in Murder Lake no more. There's beavers and ate them all.
I wonder if they ever stock it with fish.
Let me see if I can show y'all. Find that picture of
You
me
know?
on my site.
Yeah, I don't blame you there, Cruz.
It's a lot of beaver, just the wrong kind of beaver.
It's very, very curvy.
Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, did we ever get the Super Bowl weather report? Did you start with that? I can't remember.
I see what California was, but let me see what.
That's right. Why was I thinking Vegas? You did start with California. Never mind. You good?
Sunday, high at 54 and a low at 35 in Las Vegas.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good football weather. Now, as long as they can just stick to showing the football game.
Well, there's no guarantee of that.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, man. You know.
I hope Ernest Gamer is pulling our leg right now.
Yes.
It's me sitting at Murder Lake.
It's a nice lake.
There's Ryder. My buddy, man.
Riders on the storm.
Riders on
Wow,
the storm.
wow.
Yeah, it's nice there.
Hey, how's Ryder doing, Will?
Yeah, Will. How's Ryder doing?
Your pup. Your beautiful pup.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't do that. There we go.
What?
Made Willis a moderator. I never finished it earlier. I put the phone down.
Oh, you didn't click enter?
You made Will a mod? It was a dang neighborhood.
Yeah, he sent me like $300 in
okay.
crypto. So I thought that's good.
Yeah, I mean,
we put that towards t-shirt fund.
Yeah,
He's doing wonderfully.
That's good news, Will. Very good news. I just hope he does not fight a beaver.
Ryder's awesome.
Will's probably out there trying to fight a beaver.
Hey, Float, do you see Bearded Gamers comment there about the
I
Super
don't.
Bowl?
No, I was looking at something on Facebook. I missed.
I hope
So-
not, man. I mean, God
He
bless
said-
her. The girl's just living her life the way she knows how to live it. And I hate throwing shade on anybody that's just being happy, but it's a football game. Let's watch the football, please.
Right, exactly. That's what I want to see, a football game. Jeez.
Well, I think Ryder has become your puppy.
Mine?
Ryder is Will's puppy.
Oh, I miss Ryder, man. Ryder's awesome.
Maybe Ryder will go for a ride over the state line.
That's kidnapping federally.
Well, of course.
Brittany would
For his
file
own
federal
horse.
kidnapping charges on his ass.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about those beavers, Will. Jesus Christ. That one went over your head? Come on, man.
Hmm.
She's supposed to be down south.
Oh, your dog?
Wait. Oh, I thought she was talking about her
Oh.
beaver.
Her dog, I think.
Oh, gosh. Dang it, man.
Good point, Robin. Who, on a better topic, who has bets on the game?
I don't know that
Oh,
I'd bet on that game. I don't know what the odds are, but that's got to be a pretty squared up game, in my opinion.
Chiefs winning that game. I mean, they ain't
That's
gonna
if
win.
somebody forced me. I mean, I'm rooting for the Chiefs because I like Chiefs, but I'd be my prediction, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Chiefs.
Well, it's it's going to be the Chiefs. I mean, not that they I think the 49ers can win it, but they're not going to let them win it. It's already set up for the Chiefs to win.
You could be
I
right.
think if the Chiefs want it bad enough, I think they'll win.
Oh, look how terrible they were playing.
And out of nowhere they win. I know. I thought about that, man. I mean, when I first tuned in, I was like, "Oh my God, they're getting their asses whipped." Then I come back 20 minutes later, and it's like, "Wait, is this the same game?"
Yeah.
Beardus, and they have lost Bill Belichick, so that has not posed well for the Patriots. And they've lost their favorite quarterback.
I just pulled up the meter.
Mr. Brady.
Is it me or does Will seem a little snappy tonight?
He's snappy.
Is he like? Is it just me?
Yeah, it's like he's like a little snapping turtle.
Yeah. Somebody asked a question. He's just like.
Will,
is it snappy or is it zesty? Maybe he's zesty tonight.
Well, maybe the problem, Will, is the meter itself.
Here you go, Andrew. I bet he busted a line under the house. Not he didn't, but a line busted under the house.
With the strange temperatures we have been having. Well, woo.
Andrew, your duty is to Google plot hound. I know what they are.
Voice to text.
It's a dog.
I'm surprised other stuff ain't come out, Will, if you're using the voice to text. Surprised
What
you ain't
about
cut
him?
somebody out.
What about him?
What? What about
What
who?
about who?
Well,
Yeah,
look
Echo.
up, tell Float why Float needs one.
Oh, the hound.
He's a mellow gentleman at home, but fearless, implacable.
Where are they from, and what do they protect against?
Sapsuckers. Is this a bunch of
Sapsuckers. It's a sapsucker dog.
They're a hunting dog, Float. So when you go hunting,
I don't hunt.
You always hunting for fish. You don't catch. That's your problem.
I'm leaving. Bye, y'all. See y'all. Sapsucker.
oh, well, that.
They're also good for hunting bears.
Are there many bears near Birmingham, Float?
No.
We got a bunch.
We've had some. I mean, there's some in certain parts of Alabama. It's close to Tennessee and in that area. But yeah, we don't just have them walking around. Some rednecks right here be done put a cap in one.
Beardus, what do you think of Mr. Patrick Mahomes?
I don't like him.
Because some are saying he's the next GOAT.
He runs like a girl. He presses when he runs and walks.
It is a priss, that's for sure.
Well, he's played quite well. His record speaks for itself, doesn't it? Mandy, it's because somebody moved them from the south to the north.
I see him as like one of the luckiest quarterbacks ever. Before him, I mean, if he would have went pro, or he did for a little while, what's his name? Called him Mr. Football, Johnny Manziel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was like one of the luckiest quarterbacks ever. But then, now that he's not playing, Mahomes is, in my opinion. It's like he can just be chased down and just throw the ball up and it just perfectly land in somebody's arms,
Yeah.
Do you see what Cruz put, Float? About Brady?
Was crying every time he gets. Hey, you get, you can talk about Brady all you want. That man's the GOAT, my opinion. He's the GOAT.
At one point, I had heard that he is going to commentate this coming season.
He probably will. Most of them do, man.
Oh, you want to guess who is the newest correspondent with ESPN? Float.
Britney Spears.
You know him very well.
Nick Saban.
Played in Alabama.
Oh, he played in Alabama?
Or coached in Alabama.
Saban?
Yeah.
I mean, I figured he wasn't through.
It was just announced today.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured he went through. It's Cat Williams.
No, Benji.
Opinions
Cat
are like
Williams for ESPN. That would be the funniest shit that you. Oh God, that would you'd piss your pants by the time that was over with.
All right, Cruz. Who do you think is the best? Who do you think's the GOAT? Best quarterback ever?
The most real GOAT is Terry Bradshaw.
Well, yeah. I mean, Terry Bradshaw was a beast.
He still is.
I just like that era of quarterback, man. They were brutes back then. Now it's all technical and finesse, which that's where it needs to be. But back then, those son bitches were playing just as hard as anybody else, man.
Oh yeah.
The way the game's evolved.
And who disappoints me the most, and I think could have easily been one of the most absolute best technical quarterbacks and finesse and physical quarterbacks to ever exist and screwed up because of his ego was Cordell Stewart.
Yeah.
Cordell Stewart could have been a badass, and his ego took flight, and rightfully so. They said, "See ya."
Not familiar with Roger Starbuck.
Not familiar with Roger Starbuck. I'd give him that too. I mean, that's the same era, man. Starbuck was a badass too. Not as bad as Terry Bradshaw, but he's close.
Shoot, man. Back in them days.
No wonder. He's 82.
The linemen and stuff would wear cast on their arms so they could knock you out. Well,
that shit was for real.
Thank y'all for all the hearts. I see those.
Yeah, Vic was. I mean, he was there. Yeah. Oh, I see him now. They're coming up on my iPad.
Michael Vick was good. Yeah.
And who was the 49ers quarterback in the late 80s and 90s? Who was that?
Was never a fan of Michael Vick, Beardist.
Dang it, he's a commentator now.
He was. I don't know if he still is.
Peyton Manning was good.
The one before Montana.
Joe Montana.
No. After that,
Steve Young.
Young. Yeah. I liked him. He was the pretty boy of quarterbacks, but he was good.
He was good.
What about Namath? Joe Namath.
Namath was good.
Yeah, he's that man. He was
said,
Joe Namath was a vibe, bro.
They said Terry Bradshaw and Namath are two of the best players ever to play the game.
Namath
along with Joe Montana.
He'd wear that fur coat, boy. He was a vibe, man.
Elway was the first really good technical quarterback, in my opinion. He knew how to he knew how to control the game.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's
the
about
first really big mental quarterback.
It's about moving in the pocket, that dance.
Running a lot.
You probably put Young in that category too, though. Because Young was not a big quarterback at all.
No. He was good, man. He was very active.
Here's another drink. Giddy up.
Giddy up.
Who else? Who else has been Plunkett from the Raiders? He was bad. That dude was tough as nails too, man.
Well, Eli is not a small quarterback.
No.
And he managed to topple Brady twice in the Super Bowl.
That's true, Beardist. That's true. There is the politics, as always, of everything. I think they do, Robin. I mean, any activity is going to help the algorithm. The algorithm of the rhythms. You got rhythm.
The rhythms. How's the rhythm of the your video going there, Float?
It's going. You talking about the music video, man? It's over 50,000 views. Let me see where it's at. Let me go look.
Yeah, it's had a lot. I checked not long ago.
Oh,
yeah, you're exactly right, Beardist. You're exactly right about that.
61,000.
Oh, it's picking up speed.
61,587.
Last I looked, it was at 47. So it's going up 50,000 views in less than 2 weeks. Well, less than a week.
I would love to see the Raiders rise back up. I love them too, just because of the old school days. But who knows?
What about Buffalo? Buffalo's an old school, isn't it?
Yeah, but Buffalo historically is just like one of the worst teams until now.
But so
Yeah.
so were the Browns.
The Raiders
Yeah.
just had that fear factor, bro. I mean, that, you know, I enjoyed.
I mean, that was the Raiders and the Steelers and the Cowboys and the Dolphins then too. I mean, that was 70s football, man. That was just balls to the walls playing for those four teams, man.
And let's not forget,
and Manny just said it. Manning and Marino.
The Dolphins and the Panthers were both horrible teams.
I was no Marino fan when he was playing, but in the late 80s, was it? No, maybe it was early 90s. Yeah, it was early 90s, very early 90s. I had the pleasure of landscaping that fucking asshat's house down here. And let me tell you something. That dude can suck a fat one. He is such a conceited piece of shit, Marino. Dan Marino is a piece of shit, dude. Oh, my God, he sucks.
I hope he doesn't watch the show.
I hope he does. For that reason, not because I want him here.
Right.
The Bears. The Bears.
Isn't that dick cut territory?
Yes, it is.
Who remembers Refrigerator Perry?
Bears.
Yep. Jim in the fridge. That was a big dude, man. Damn, that dude was big.
What, 300 pounds?
Yeah, Eli is a system quarterback.
Well, Eli is 6'5". So not short by any standard.
But that's that's the thing, Beardist. You get the right quarterback with the right system, and that right system is working right. Then, well, you get an Eli.
Well, let's not forget his brother, his older brother, Peyton. Peyton and the Colts, and then Peyton and the Broncos.
That family's got a legacy, man, a huge one.
And now they're waiting on Cooper's son, Arch.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good.
I would agree, Ben. Benji, that's accurate. I'm not a huge Bruno Mars fan, but that was a great halftime show. I don't dislike him.
Prince was my favorite one.
Yeah, Prince by far. I mean, singing "Purple Rain" in the rain. How do you beat that, man? How do you beat that?
Yeah, you can't.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Sing it, Andrew. Yep.
I don't know the rest of the song, though.
Hey, it's a solo, brother.
Hey, if you get that much out, that's good. That means you know.
You know.
I'm trying to think of any other halftime shows that were very memorable.
Michael Jackson's was good.
Yeah. Well, any of them from the like, I'd say pre-2001, they were all good. And then it was hit and miss for a while.
Well, there was Janet Jackson in her fashion malfunction.
Faux pas. That was good. That was a good moment.
Wait, what just happened?
Send hearts, not farts.
Dirty, what did you do?
He's putting me in the basement.
No, you cycled through again. Like Arch Kid hasn't shown anything.
Besides that, he's a Manning.
I don't know. I would say that.
Watch his highlights.
What I like, but given who he is, that family's not going to let him cruise by on the family name. I don't think they would let that happen. If he sucks, they wouldn't promote. I think they have that out.
He was playing in Texas, I think, or Oklahoma.
I watched some of his highlights, man, and I mean, yeah, it is high school, but he was
You can
nailing it.
only judge them on the highest level they played. You can't judge it against
And
anything else.
they're debating on who's better at his age, Eli
Who was
or
what was
Peyton.
last year? Who did last year? Was it 50 Cent and Eminem and all them?
That was year before last, wasn't it?
That was year before last.
I think,
Who did
I
last?
think it was 2 years ago.
Good night,
Later,
Cruz.
Cruz. Have a good one. We're about to bow out of here.
Not Cruz.
Let the football conversation continue on for a minute and
Yeah.
then head out.
That seemed to stir everybody up a little bit.
Yeah, I got everybody going. But now that Cruz has confessed that he won't tell us how much gold he's found, makes me want to go follow him around.
Yeah, the politics in college football is ruining college football.
Yes, it is.
And Float probably agrees that is probably half the reason why Nicholas left
That's a lot to do.
Alabama football team.
A lot to do with it. NIL and the portal. I think that had a lot to do with it. I mean, and he's 71 years old. I mean, that had a lot to do with it too. But I think the way college football's going, Nick's not about that, And it is, man. It's really ruining. But see, it's like I've talked about this before. Me and my son talked about it too. Is you have your favorite players that come to your team, the team you pull for, and they're in there for 4 years. You watch them grow and you watch them get better or whatever. You can't really, you ain't got that anymore because they may stay 1 year, get in the portal and leave.
And now they're talking about in the Senate and the House of South Carolina about paying for the likeness in college sports.
Well, the NIL is too, man, because it's about that money. Because the money will, like, Bama lost some players, some good players, because of money. They got higher pay somewhere else, so that's why they left. Is because of the money.
Well, they probably need the money. They probably need the money to pay off their tuition.
I mean, no, they were getting that paid off where they were at. It just, other colleges was offering them way more. You see them standing in front of their new cars that they bought after they got the deal and all that. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, problem is certain cars are 90,000, 80,000, 100,000.
These kids are millionaires before they even, they get out of college.
But they'll be broke before they can get a job after college. Because 99% of them ain't going anywhere after college.
Yeah, if they don't make it to the big time, yeah.
Benji, you going to get a Lambo?
Yeah, he's going to park it in his barn. He's going to let the chicken shit on it.
He's going to park it right beside his mower.
So will Dirty be shocked if Benji pulls up in front of Dirty's house in a Lambo?
No, I just jump in and say, let's go. You play ball to pay for your education, and I allowed you to make the money transfer portal is a bad idea for kids. The ability to see the next shiny. Exactly.
Well, I mean,
yeah, Benji.
But I just don't like the way it is. I think it should be across the board. Myself, the NIL, the money should be.
There should be a huge cap.
Yeah, I think so.
I know two of the highest paid in college football were Saban and Dabo Sweeney. They were two of the highest paid.
I think Dabo's kind of losing it though, man.
Yeah, something's shaking there, man. The fruit on that tree ain't the same.
It ain't the same. You're right.
I think part of it has to do with the talent they're getting. I think that's a piece of it.
I mean, and what we're talking about could be a piece of all that, but Clemson should also be a huge attraction. But then again, the politics of the school, they might not be participating. We're not going to do that shit.
Because they keep debating on should we switch divisions or not.
Yep. Harborough turned down like 20 mil a year to leave. Yeah, that's true, Beardus.
You think he should take it?
I don't understand him leaving Michigan. I really don't. Well, I kind of do. Probably all the problems that was coming his way, and all the, him being in the news and all that crap probably had something to do with it. Man, like you're on top of your game, you're national champions, and then you leave. So there's something going on for sure.
I'd say there's a high potential for it, but I would say, and it's not like that was a fluke for Michigan, where he might be in the back of his head going, I'm going out on a high note because the odds that comes back around aren't good. I'm just out. I did my thing. I'm going. Michigan's always a strong team, so it can't be that.
Yeah. No, it can't be that. They're going to be strong. They're going to be strong this year.
Michigan has a solid program.
Oh, good night, Robin.
Compared to a lot of schools.
Good night, Robin.
Bob and Robin.
Louisville may
Thank
not.
you, Robin.
Like Louisville's basketball program is nowhere near as strong as Michigan's football program.
Beardus Gamer, you know who is driving me nuts right now, seeing him all over, Alabama, at the college, and getting to meet all these coaches. Is that guy that,
DeBoer?
He made it. No. He made it big on TikTok. He's an older gentleman. I don't give a what does he say? I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide Blitz, Bama Blitz. Have y'all seen him?
No.
Maybe.
British probably knows what I'm talking about, but he blew up. He blew up on always drunk, barefooted. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide Blitz, Bama Blitz.
I hadn't seen that. I'll have to look for it.
And he's, they got him up there touring the freaking college, and I'm like, wow.
Beardus said he has no clue.
Well, I forgot. Beardus don't really keep up with college football that much, I don't think, anymore.
He doesn't do TikTok.
And he don't do TikTok.
Tick.
Dirty doesn't do much TikTok either.
I was actually on there for about 5 minutes the first time in a long time today.
Did you watch certain Dizzle?
No, I did not. I literally did this like 3 or 4 times, and I was done. Because I had to go eat. No, I don't. I
think he blocked me on TikTok, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't watch that float, dude.
Yeah.
You're sitting right next to him.
Well, we do this for the money.
Yeah, it's all for the money.
It's all for the money. I mean, once the live button goes, that red goes gray,
Isn't that a song? It's
all the money, and I did it all for the money and the nookie, man.
Yeah, that's it.
I keep hoping there's another sip in there, and there's not. I keep picking it up.
Maybe your brain thinks there's another sip, but you actually know on the other side of your brain there's not.
There's nothing there. And just like this show.
Maybe it's magic. There'll be another sip when I pick this up.
Or there could be a little bit of everything. There could be nothing,
Nothing at all.
Thanks, everyone, for coming out tonight. Thanks for the discussions, the football, and where is Will, and every damn thing else we spoke about tonight. And it was a good evening. Had a good little crowd in here. Appreciate all that. And again, appreciate y'all.
You guys are amazing. We love you. Appreciate you. Now remember, love always wins.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do.
This guy's one of the best country singers ever.
Yes, he is. We're going to leave with him one more time. It's just, it's hard to believe that. the end of his ride. But man, he went out when he was on top. Sent you a text, Dirty. Okay, do I need to look now? I'll look while this is playing.
My brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy.
Oh, damn, dude.
The free.
That's a good score, Cruz. Even got you a little ring there. Nice, man. The 4th of July. Y'all have a good night. Remember, it's the podcast about everything, yet nothing at all. Love always wins. Andrew always has the weather, and, well, I've always got time to fun. Good night.